Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. I do hope everyone is well. As you can see, we are starting our TGC Tours career and I have been entered into the CC Pro, and it is the CCA division that I have been thrown into, so absolutely delighted with that. I think that's a top division for the pro clubs. I could be wrong, please correct me if I am wrong. But this is our first tournament after earning my tour card, which I am really ecstatic about. And as you can see, it's called the Cracked Open at Hollyoak Links Club. As always, I do hope you're all well, so please sit down, relax, and enjoy this highlight reel of rounds 1 to 4 of my very first tournament in the TGC Tours. So as you can see, it's double figure wins here. It's a really nasty opening drive. Really relying on a kick right here, which I do fortunately get. But the pleasing thing for me, guys, is after all the accusations and everything I've had with this so-called, I'm just going to show you guys the course details. It says the greens are firm, but I'm sure they're moderate. I'm sure it said they were moderate at the start of the tee options. After all the hate and everything I've had, I've never once had a flag for my swing, and I have used my Nancon controller throughout the entire Q School and these events. So absolutely delighted about that, and hopefully I can just go on and continue to enjoy the game and hopefully entertain you guys. So I have came up really short with that approach shot on the first there. I do have a slightly new putting system though, so you may see me spending another extra 5-6 seconds on than normal lining up putts, but I've got a new system. It's kind of just putting it to work here. So an 18-foot putt, 2 inches uphill. Green speeds are 163. This one's certainly turning to the left. Terrible putt line. But boom, we do drop a nice putt to start off with a birdie and move to 1 under par. So, on to hole number 5. Nothing much has happened. I have missed a few, not easy putts, but from 8 to 10 feet range. So we are on a par 3 now. Wind's picked up slightly to 12 mile per hour. Just applying a touch of draw to counteract the wind here. The greens are moderate, so this should sit for me. And that is a really good tee shot there, and hopefully we can convert this 6-foot putt for the birdie. It's going to break slightly to the left. And we do move to 2 under par for the event and 2 under for the round. Hole number 8 is a par 5. Stroke index 18, so it is the easiest hole on the course according to the stroke index. Don't know what the course is a bit plain, to be honest. I did expect a better course. Put another fast on that. Fast. Are we going to get away with this one? Need a kick right. And I've been given a kick right, so very fortunate there. Not too impressed with the course. I was hoping for the first event that the course would be more... Look at this, guys. Why am I in the heavy rough? What is going on here? I am in the middle of the fairway. Wow. That is crazy. Only this game, man. That is insane. I am in the middle of the fairway, and look at my lie in the top right. So that now means I cannot reach this in 2. Just going to try and play this 1 iron as far down the fairway as possible, but that is disappointing to see that. And hopefully leave a flop or a pitch shot. But that is crazy. Yeah, definitely came out as if it was in the heavy rough. That ball's for a 1 iron didn't come out good at all. It's came up way short. Probably looking at a pitch shot. But yeah, just going back to the course, I think it's a bit plain, but not very interesting. Hopefully the courses do improve as the events progress. So just lofting up this flop shot, 38 yards, playing 39. Wind will help me as well. Should spin back. Okay, don't. No idea how that didn't spin back. So it's left me a testing birdie putt, that should be, from 8 feet. Can't get my head round that. Heavy rough in the middle of the fairway. The game should be way past that stage now. It's probably going to come back and bite me if I don't drop this. Turn. Oh, and that's a beautiful putt, and we do pick up another birdie there. So we are on hole 12. Still 3 under. Nothing much happening here at all. Relatively short par 4. That's a really nice swing line. Should be straight down the centre of the fairway. Missed a lot of 8 to 10 to 12 foot putts for birdie today. In fairness, they've not been the easiest of putts. But it's putts that good players will make. The top players on the tours will make. So just looking to let the wind take me right round here. Certainly want to be on the left hand side of the green here. D-lofting his 8 iron. Should kick on well for me. Probably looking at leaving a 20 foot putt for birdie here. 23 feet. 2 inches down. Not much movement in this one, so these are the kind of putts I do miss too often. Confident that that is the correct read for the putt. Have we gave it enough porridge? We have, and that is a fantastic putt right into the centre of the cup. We moved to 4 under par, starting to get things going slowly now. Hole number 14 is a short par 4, 333 yards. Do you have a favourable wind behind me this time? So looking to just lay up a bit here. I've not been getting much success with the pitch shots today. Very inconsistent with the pitch shots currently. So 5 hybrid. Just going to leave myself a slightly longer approach shot into this green. We'll find the middle of the fairway. Hopefully it gives me a lie off a fairway and not the rough. So with this wind behind me, and it's uphill slightly. Oh, it's a severe slope we're on here. Very severe slope. Just going to loft up the gap wedge. Rely on the wind and this slope combined to take me back round towards the flag. Slightly pulled that one to the right. Is it going to bite for me? But this is the first time I've played this course. I do not have time to, like, I'm sure, I would say more than half the field go and play 2, 3, 4 practice rounds before events. I just currently do not have that time here. This could be in. Boom, and we do drop the chip shot to pick up another birdie, and we will move to 5 under par. But I'm sure you'll see at the end of this first round, this is my first time playing this course. And that is going to be a challenge for me. Every round I'm probably going to play, it's probably going to be the first time I've played the course. I do hit the driving range for a few minutes prior to each round, unless I'm just playing continuous. But it's going to be interesting to see that once I do slightly improve with this game, and I will, I'm nowhere near the levels I can be. I know I've not invested as much game time into the Golf Club 2019 as I did the Golf Club 2. But it's going to be a real challenge for me just to compete with these fantastic players on the tours who do put in the time and effort. But it's also going to be an entertaining ride for you guys. So just try to hit the green here with a second shot. It's probably going to run out. No probably about it. It does run off. And we should be looking at a chip shot here. Hopefully we can get this one close and leave an easy up and down here for the birdie to move us to 6 under par. We're currently 5 under. Bar a few putts, to be fair, should have been about 6-7 under, but I think my scoreline reflects the way I've played fairly, to be honest. Get in, get in, get... Oh my goodness, I think that's the second or third one I've had of them today. It just doesn't drop. On another day it does. And we are going to pick up the birdie. And I do move to 6 under par for the first round. So let's go down to 18th. We are 6 under par. According to the stroke index, this is the most difficult hole on the course. And it is playing 475 yards. But I am going to keep this highlight reel within 30 to 35 minutes for you guys. No one really wants to be watching a 40-minute video of me. Well, I assume you don't. But that's a nice drive. Really good swing. Perfect tempo. Still a lot of work to do here. One iron. Probably going to be still far too long. Going to fully loft this up, and this is a very tough shot to now pull off. This 10-mile-per-hour wind should hold me up though. Green is uphill. That is a beautiful strike with a 1 iron. Wow. That wind isn't holding me up one bit. That's disappointing, and that is way long. Wind doesn't seem to affect the 1 iron much, which I don't understand. So, 19 yards, so we're looking to flop this. Could be the first drop shot of the first round. I'd really be disappointed to throw away a shot now. Coming out the heavy rough here. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Didn't sit down as quickly as I would have liked. Must have caught a wee slope there, and we're probably looking about a 10-foot putt, 8-foot putt. This is a really important putt now. These are ones I do miss too often. But it is up 2 inches, 163. Just going left edge of the cup here. Playing this quite firm. Turn. And we do finish the first round at 6 under par. Solid golf. As you can see, course challenge completed. First round, like I said. Let's move on to round number 2. So nothing has happened so far at all. As you can see, I'm on hole number 7, still level par. I cannot drain a putt to save myself, so obviously my new putting system isn't the best. One thing that I have been doing though is swinging really straight this round. Oh wow, not the kindest of bounces there, and we do trickle into the light rough. So, pitch shot. It's a bit of Achilles heel for me, this shot, so far in this game. Had no issues with it in the previous game. Or should I say games. 64 yards, so we go in with the gap wedge part of me. The wind behind me should surely help me out here. It should run on. Get in. Turn. Turn. Oh my lord. And it's another one that just trickles past the cup with no joy. But it is going to be the first birdie off the round. And we do move to 1 under for the round and 7 under for the event. Hole number 8. Par 5. Once again, stroke index 18. But we do have a 19-mile-per-hour wind behind me here. For the majority of this round, it's been 20, 22. I think the highest wind I've had is 26 mile per hour in this round. So we're not going to be reaching this green in 2, I don't think. So still a lot of work to do from this position. 281 yards. This 2-wood will be lucky to go 220 in this wind. Surprised me, we got 231 yards there. So once again, it's a pitch shot. This wind will affect me. Sometimes I feel the wind affects pitch shots. Sometimes I feel it doesn't. But I'm just going to assume that it is. So just de-lofting the lob wedge slightly. It's a beautiful execution. That is spacebar straight. Should sit quite quickly for me. And hopefully I can convert this 6 to 7 foot putt. It's a 5 foot putt for the birdie. This would be for back-to-back birdies, consecutive birdies, and move to 2 under par. Turn, and we do drop that, and we move to 2 under for the round. Hole 14, I have dropped a shot, guys. As you can see, I am 1 under. Just struggled to get things going today. Just clubbing down to the 1 iron here. It's another really straight swing. I've swung really well today, really straight, a lot of perfects. Just wish I could swing like this more regularly, but the wind conditions are making it tough to get dialed into these pins. Just looking to probably use this bank here, let this run onto the green from off the. Use this fairway, severe slope in the fairway. How can you get a beautiful straight swing to that? Get in! Oh, please stop. Oh, it's going to be a testing putt, probably about a 12 footer here. 13 footer. There isn't much movement in this one, to be honest. Once again, just taking my time a bit more on the putts. I do apologise for those of you who may be frustrated watching me line up things, but it's something I've got to do more often to read these putts. And that should turn, and it does turn, and we do pick up another birdie. Let's see if we can get something going in this back nine. Unfortunately, guys, didn't get anything going. I am currently level par on hole 4 of round 3. Just didn't get nothing going in round 2. And that's a decent drive, right down the centre of the fairway. Just looking to lay this up. This should come up way short of the bunker. It has done. And once again, it's going to be a pitch shot. I am getting plenty practice with the pitch shots. Still very inconsistent with them. I do feel it is a very inconsistent shot in the game. I'm not sure how the rest of you fine ladies and gents feel about that. It's a good execution here. This should run out and then check. Checked up a bit quicker than I would have liked. But the greens are soft this round. It's a fairly straightforward putt. 12 feet, 3 inches. It's breaking both ways. Probably going to be bang in the centre of the cup almost. Just left edge of the flag. That should turn back. It has done, and we do pick up our first birdie off the 3rd round. So, hole number 7. Short par 4. Should comfortably drive over the top of this bunker here because it is slightly downhill. The wind will move me to the right. Beautiful straight swing once again. Once again, though, we're going to run out of fairway due to a unfortunate kick on the fairway. Once again, it's a pitch shot. Out of the light rough. So just de-lofting this. Looking for this to run out. That's going to be a wee bit left of the flag, but it should run out. This could actually be in. And that is a beautiful pitch shot. If only I could play all pitch shots as accurately as that, I would be a very happy man. And we are going to pick up our second birdie of round 3 and move to 2 under for the day. So 10 under for the event. Currently sitting tied 42nd. Way off the current leaders, but like I say, the majority of players in these tours are fantastic. players, very fierce competitors. Pulled that swing slightly to the right. But it's going to work out fine for me, and we're right down the centre. Off the fairway. So hopefully... Now look at this. I think this was the hole where we got that stupid lie saying that we were in the heavy rough. Look at this. I'm 98 to 100% this time, so she should be able to kick on to this green here with the help of the wind. And maybe set up an eagle opportunity. Oh, this could be nice. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Oh, just trickling on and on and on. Didn't expect that to run out as much as that, but we do have an eagle opportunity. I do believe it is the first eagle opportunity I've had off the event so far, albeit a tricky one. 21 feet up for the inches. This one is turning all the way to the right so far. Don't think I've played that firm enough. I didn't, and with that, the break was exaggerated. Disappointed to have left that a few feet short, but hopefully we'll walk away with birdie here and move to 3 under par. So we do pick up the birdie, and we move to 11 under for the event. And 3 under for the round, so hole 9. Once again, relatively short par 4. With a good drive here, it should either be a pitch or a flop. Wind's taking me round nicely here. This should kick to the right. Wow, didn't get the kick. It has came out. Didn't get the kick I expected though. So once again, it's another pitch shot. Like I say, I'm getting plenty of practice with the pitch shots. Just want to bounce this right at the front of the green. 9 iron pitch, beautiful execution. Come on, work its way on. This could be good. Played that relatively well. Just a bit to the right of the flag. It should be a makeable birdie putt. It's an 8-footer. This would get us to 4 under for the day. Is it going to turn? It does. Oh. Wipes its feet before it drops, but we do pick up the birdie. So let's move on to hole 13. We're still 4 under. Once again, just not been putting well enough at times. Fully lofted up driver. Just try to find the right hand side of this fairway. And that's worked out really well. But one thing I am finding, I'm going to be honest, is playing the same course, 4 holes, 4 rounds is a bit of a grind for me. I don't normally play events where it's 4 rounds, but it's something I'm going to have to get used to, something I'm going to have to embrace. Just looking to kick this on from the fairway here onto the green. Oh, this could be nice. It should kick left. It has done. Sit down. Sit down. And that is a fantastic approach shot. I would love to pick up birdie here on this very tough par 4. And this would move me to 5 under par for the round. Get in. Played that hole really, really well. Absolutely delighted with that. So we move to 13 under for the event. Moving up the leaderboard slowly. Hole 14 is another short par 4, so this should be a drive and a flop shot, I would imagine. With this wind behind me, I am going to try and take this on up the right hand side. Dirty swing line, that could put me in trouble. What on earth is that swing? But it looks like we're going to be okay with a kick. That's worked out really, really nice. So it's going to be a flop shot. It it is a shot I much prefer to the pitch. Just de-lofting that one touch, hoping it runs out for me. And I've played that really, really well, and that should be a stick-on for a birdie. To move to 6 under par for the round. So slowly starting to get things going here on round 3. So guys, let's move on to the final round of the Cracked Open here on the TGC Tours of the CCA level. It's been a very up and down round for me. I think we've only had one bogey so far in the first 3 rounds. Hopefully I can have a bogey-free round this time and pick up some birdies and just push myself up that leaderboard a touch. It's always nice to start off with a birdie on the first hole and get a bit of momentum going. This should be right at the flag here. Should kick out a bit because the greens are firm this round. And that is a beautiful approach shot. And hopefully I can convert this for the birdie. Move to 1 under for the round. Five-foot putt. It's going to turn to the right. And we do convert that. But I do hope everyone is enjoying these TGC Tours videos. If you are, guys, please leave a like. It really helps out the channel and myself. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. The channel is growing slowly every day. And I can't thank all you guys enough for that. So hole 4, par 5, playing 570 yards. Once again, just getting nothing going here. But that's a really nice drive, really nice straight shot. That's really going to be out there. Just short of 300 yards. 0 mile per hour wind now. Wow, we've really went from one extreme to the other with the wind speeds in the first to third rounds. Ah, that's poor course management. I could be in the bunker here. I didn't expect to get as far down that fairway as that. So it's going to be a flop shot from the light rough. I do feel at times my course management lets me down. I do play things like I'm doing a course review and at times very aggressive. It's something I'm going to have to adjust if I want to climb these leaderboards. That should run out. Stopped a bit quicker than I anticipated, but we are going to have a birdie opportunity. This would take us to 2 under. This 8-footer. It is breaking to the right, down 2 inches. And we do pick up another birdie. So, hole number 6, par 4, playing 491 yards. Push that to the right. But we have found the fairway. So 178 yards uphill, firm greens. Just looking to kick this on from the front of the green, the fairway, so just really de-lofting this 6-iron here. Oh, it's a beautiful strike. No way, how's that so short? That has came up a lot shorter than I expected there. Really surprised at that one. So a real big error for myself there. I don't think I can chip this from here with that severe slope, so we're going to have to loft this a flop shot up and just hope that we can get this close. Should spin back a touch. No, didn't spin back at all. We could be looking at a bogey here. 15-footer. This is just to save par. This one is going to break to the left. Don't want to start giving shots away at this stage of the round. I always feel the 4th round's probably the most important. Turn. No, it's not going to turn. Oh, and I tell you what, that is gathered pace going down that wee slope. And I could be struggling for a bogey here. So I've got a 7-foot putt. This one's for the bogey. It's turned more than I expected, and I tell you what, all my hard work is starting to unravel here. This is a double bogey at best. Really disappointed with that. And that's going to move me back to level par if I can convert this for the round. Yeah, you're never going to be at the top of leaderboards, ladies and gentlemen, with holes like that. But like I said, my course management does need to improve. So hole number 7, par 4, 360 yards, 0 mile per hour wind. Got to try and make something happen now. It's another really straight swing. Oh, the last time I played this hole I kicked over to the right. This time I've kicked to the left and I'm now in the heavy rough. Not getting any rubs of the green at all. And this could go wrong here because that is a brutal pin position. If I'm too long here, this is going to run off the slope. But I've got to attack it and make things happen now. This is try to make this a pin seeker here. Good execution. Come on, sit down. Oh no, it's not going to sit at all. And that is going to be a nasty chipper flop shot for the birdie, this one. So looking to flop this. Don't want to get too much spin here. Shouldn't spin too much off the fringe. Oh, you're kidding me. How? Oh, wow. And that is where I find the flop shot very inconsistent at times, guys. And I'll be honest, in my head right now, I want to rage quit, but I'm not. I'm not going to rage quit. This putt is now for the par. This is a tough putt. 40 feet, up 2 feet. Breaking both ways. Ah, Lee. Need this to drop or I'm going to be looking at another bogey. I've hit it firm enough. Come on. Ah, decent attempt. So, I have dropped 3 shots in the last 2 holes here and I moved to 1 over par. Really disappointed with that, to be honest. Really am. So guys, we are moving down the 18th hole. Final hole of the Cracked Open at Hollyoak Links Club. I have managed to pull it back from 1 over to 4 under. Let's see if we can pick up another birdie in this final hole. But as always, and like I said earlier, I really hope you've enjoyed this highlight reel of my first official event. After gaining my tour card on the TGC Tours, I'm really enjoying it so far. Like I say, it's a bit of a grind at times, playing the same course 4 times, but it's something I'll have to get used to. And like I say, just embrace it. But thank you to everyone who continues to show love and support in the channel. This should be bang on. It should just run up this slope. And I've certainly gave myself a birdie opportunity. So this would give me a 66 here, a 5 under par. And I would be quite pleased with that after a double bogey and a bogey. And we do pick that up. But that is it for this TGC Tours highlight reel. As you can see there's my scorecard. We are currently sitting way off the top of the leaderboard. But that is it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.